I like that. Another day, another... Ah, the music is different, Panic! Ah! Alright, let's get at the talk screen. Just because we're gonna be here a bit, just to prepare. Ah, I'm on again. Oh wait, maybe I should be small. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, wait, do we have background? Yeah, we do. Alright. We don't want any overlapping background music, so dang it, we are playing the Ace Attorney music, because I say so. Alright, so, no, let me maybe smaller. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Hello and welcome, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. Tonight is currently August 24th, and... yeah, I'm a little late to this. I'm really dreadfully late for this. So, yeah, welcome back to, Elements of Justice. I have a feeling that, this ain't gonna be, I don't know how many folks are gonna be tuning into this live. I think that most of the folks that were, like, often tuned into this is, probably at late, actually. But, yeah, I mentioned that we would be doing Elements of Justice as well as some Ace Attorney. I don't know if we're going to be doing Ace Attorney tonight. We might save that for next time. But, yeah, we at least want to... I would at least want to do the Elements of Justice before... just to make up for how long it's been since the last time we have done this. So, we're just only on the YouTube end. So, YouTube folks, you get the priority here. How you doing today? I'm doing alright. I just got back after cleaning the Daphne and after an pretty active day, honestly. So I just want to mellow. I want to watch some Ace Attorney. I want to watch ponies object to each other and probably some weird art that's going to be of... well, I don't know. The team changed a lot since... or a little bit since I've last watched it. So for those who are unaware, or for those who are just tuning into this, we have been reacting to a series of streams known as Elements of Justice, and yeah, these, it's basically a fan work of My Little Pony cross Friendship, My Little Pony cross Friendship is Magic. They actually had a collab, it's actually sweet. Anyways, it's actually My Little Pony cross Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And seeing that Ace Attorney Investigations is coming out soon, and I think about a month, or actually a week, it's gonna be soon. 2 weeks actually, I believe. I think it would be good to actually pick up from where we left off, because this recent case is actually referencing a lot out of Investigations in some way, shape, or form. So, yeah, it might be good to actually check out a bit of it, at least while we're at it, and that's why I wanted to play some Ace Attorney. Oh yeah, I remember how I brought up furry hackers while ago. Here the recent news. Please tell me. I am curious about these recent news. About these developments. But yeah, the commentary is going to be there. It's, I'm going to be light on communicating with chat unless it's something that I really have to comment on. But, yeah, that's how it's going to be. And, I'm going to change up how I normally do things. I am going to be a lot more liberal with the pause button this time. Because I think that folks have mentioned that they want me to pause so I could actually comment. So, we're going to make sure that we do that this time. But yeah, let's review about Ace Attorney Investigations before we move along forward here. Actually, let me check the Discord real quick. Oh goodness, the people are talking about. Okay, yeah, they're just talking about 14. Yeah. Turns out the furries are on the defensive this time for... oh, that's... yeah, I heard about the Fur Affinity being hacked or hijacked a fair bit ago, and it was to a point where people shouldn't go on or something, which I'm like, yeah, they probably shouldn't go on Fur Affinity. Oh, hey, Kevin Anderson, how's it going? So yeah, I'm just doing the preamble right now. We're listening to some good old Great Ace Attorney music. So, I will say that I want to play some more Ace Attorney, just because I know that I spout my opinions about Ace Attorney every once in a while, and I think that playing... I don't know if I'm going to be playing Investigations at launch. I really want to, but I want to at least play the trilogy before we do so, and then we do that, we do Investigations, and then we do the Apollo Justice trilogy. So, but that's at least my plan. I don't know if people, like, know about the Ace Attorneys as well as I do, so... If I'd hope that some of the staff knows about Ace Attorney. You know what? I'm pretty sure that they're familiar. I remember Ace Attorney is the best way to make real lawyers have an aneurysm. Oh, I've heard that if you actually do show Ace Attorney to a real lawyer, they pretty much burn and be like, oh god, why? Because that's not how actual court system work. I think that Better Call Saul is closer to the legal system compared to Ace Attorney. So, yeah. Honestly, I think that, I don't know, would probably be the most realistic interpretation in the Ace Attorney series would probably be, Investigations, because you're not actually in court. I don't know. I watch Cub Scouts play it. You mean Ace Attorney? Yeah, it's good. Ace Attorney is a good series. It has some things I'm extremely iffy on, which unfortunately stretch throughout the rest of the games, but... yeah, I don't know if that's either here nor there. I'll probably rant about my opinions about Ace Attorney while I do that playthrough, which I'm still determining what will replace the Wednesday stream because, well, we have to replace something with Superstar Saga, so yeah, I might leave it to a poll, we'll see. Or we might scratch our backlog because I still have Resident Evil 1 still hanging around somewhere. But alright, let's go and review about Ace Attorney while we wait for more folks to arrive. Okay, again, I'm not really expecting a lot of folks to come in for this, but we'll see. If folks arrive, they arrive. If not, then oh well. Alright, let's get rid of the Ace Attorney music right now. Alright, so this was the first case, or this was the beginning of Case 3, Episode 1. It's been a while since we've actually watched this. They've been releasing these, like, weekly and shit. So, or not weekly, weekly, damn. Monthly. And, yeah, just a review, alright. Just for a little concept of review, you know, I would have really liked it if this, like, opening segment would have actually had Celestia being the freaking, judge.
Right, my little pony?
Although, why do I have this feeling that the main reason why they didn't is that they didn't want to render Celestia's mane throughout the entire time. If they actually had to do that, I'm pretty sure that the exporting of that would probably take about an extra hour. I was about to say day weekly doesn't sound right, as there is no sleep for that. Yeah. Alright, so, we also have, best OC pawn, Sonata, basically,
Yes,
acting
but,
as
mean,
presiding judge.
Your
I'd
Honor,
ask if there was a human
unless you
version of her,
prefer
but I'm pretty
Princess,
sure
I mean.
she'd look exactly like
Your
Mia.
honor will suffice once we begin.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I-
and also we have the best prosecutor of all time,
Somehow I'm
Trixie,
not surprised.
because, you know
This is
what?
true what they
We
say.
have incompetent
You can take the
magic
showman out
user
of the
basically
show,
turn
you can't
into
take the
a
show out of the
prosecutor,
showman.
so you know what? That's fine.
Trixie understands you are right. Now is not the time.
You know, okay, comment on, like, the actual show itself. Does anyone actually approve of how, like, Trixie was basically, in the later seasons of the show is basically reduced to just kind of a slob? Yeah, I don't know what the main comment about, like, how Trixie was received after season 6 when she reappeared. I liked her, but I don't know, this is way different than how it was normally. Oh, hey, Andy Chaplin, how's it going? I don't watch MLP much, so I don't know. Alright. Well, then a lot of this is going to seem Greek to a lot of people, which is fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, hey, Aiko, how's it going? Hey, Dean, I kind of have the hiccups. Sorry to hear that. Quick, deploy the emergency potato. Oh, wait, I don't have an emergency potato, so all I got is, does that work? Okay. Alright. Okay, Alright, so if MOP is going to be Greek to a lot of people, then I'll do my best to explain some stuff, especially when it's related, but let me know if you need me to do so. I'll be liberal with the pause button this time. Otherwise, some chatters might probably help out, we'll see. I'm good, and how are you? I'm doing alright, Aiko. We're just doing a quick little stream because I promised folks that I would react to this, and react I shall. So, Alright, Trixie being Trixie, let's see. Who was the person that was blamed for this case again? I forgot. Oh, wait! Ah, shit!
I'm glad they're at least treating you somewhat better than the last time you were here.
I just remembered who was blamed for this. Fuck. That was a hi, Feeny.
You
How's
okay,
it going?
Sonata?
Phoenix, also known as our main character of our games. Also known as the dude who just simply rushed into things and just says, you know what, fuck it, we ballin'.
I get it. I'm the last pony you want to see, let alone talk to right now. But I can't help unless you open up to me.
Yeah, gee,
I do want to help you, Ms. Dash.
Oh, right, yeah, they just said, frickin' RD is just Rainbow Dash was apparently blamed for murder somehow. Who also decided to be a hobo? Yeah, Phoenix said went through the most interesting life there ever was. Although I'm pretty... Yeah, who knew that him becoming a lawyer was one of the worst things you could ever do, because after that he was jobless for 7 years. He had a very successful 3 years, and then one case happened where a very, very bitter prosecutor decided to fuck him over.
Since we arrived.
Alright, let's see.
Managed to get a word out of her.
Alright, oh, we're right, the sexy chessboard. Makes you wonder how heck he lived that long.
Now then, I'll need to break through
okay, so this is why I mentioned that investigations is going to be important for this, because this is basically an investigations mechanic, and they worked it into the game somehow.
What is the most optimal strategy to employ in order to do so?
I'm surprised they decided to make her basically be the logic-y logicer, but okay. Someone gets rain boomed. I heard that about it when watching Equestria Bound. Yeah, they got rain boomed hard.
I'd say it's likely to be one of her friends. She won't make this easy, though.
I love the sexy chessboard, don't mind me.
Directly. Unless I provoke her in some way. The right way, that is. When it comes to those she cares for, Rainbow is loyal. She'd be willing to come to a friend's aid, especially if it's against some pony she
I just like how one of the powers that someone has is just basically, let me imagine my life as chess and just say, I'm gonna throw chess pieces at you.
As well standing around thinking about what to say. I need to strike while the iron is hot. And correctly at that.
Okay, oh wait, I forgot to mention this. I've gotta retweet this on Twitter. Give me a second, y'all. Also, for those who are joining in the stream, hope everyone's having a good night so far. We're back to checking out Ace. Alright. By, okay, I'll just include the by at official. Is that their name? Okay, Twitter, I would like you to actually work with me here instead of just being. Oh wow, it really doesn't work. Okay, alright, I'll work with what I have. Yeah, I think Twitter's on the fritz right now. Go figure, right? I believe that's their name. It's not giving me any recommendations, so yep, screw it. Let's just work with that. Sonata's gonna give our all in. Why would you want to yeet chess pieces at your enemy? Because it works. You yeet chess pieces because they have their guard up. That's why.
All right.
Not in control of Twitter. That sounds about right. Someone at the head is like this. So, alright. Logic chess is basically the mechanic introduced in Investigations 2, which is just basically, let me throw chess pieces at people because they just decided to clam up.
Well, here goes nothing. What should I say?
Can I just accuse them and just make done with it? I want a
told me they were
I want
somehow
a
responsible
side
for
part
your
where it's just
arrest.
them making the wrong choices and just basically just say,
Why To you,
oops,
perhaps.
I made a
Not to others like
whoopsie.
myself.
Yeah? Well, nobody cares what you think.
And what about the police?
Chess
Surely
battle
their opinion
advance. Yeah,
matters.
this is
They
how
don't
chess
mind.
works, right?
Well, yeah, obviously.
You know what? If I ever play chess, the first thing I'm going to do is just throw chess pieces at people. That's it. Her? Her? Oh, okay.
Her.
The person.
Is that right?
The person exists, huh?
Her?
Okay.
They? Who cares?
The police, for one. Now,
The police
why
don't
would they
care.
need to
We
talk
need
to
to
this
find
man?
whoever did this. Doink.
She's
Interesting
fine.
argument. However, I have this castle
Talk to
going at
police,
your
I
eye.
know.
I just
Stuff.
want a game where it's just basically, I'm just gonna throw chess pieces at them and then hope that they're just going to, yeah. But also, thanks for the raid there, Andy Chaplin. I hope you're doing alright. I hope everyone's doing okay there. Alright, okay, so if I remember right, this is basically a dual perspective thing, so they actually do, because it's Phoenix going at Rainbow because she's in prison for some reason, and this one is
We're back here again,
Apollo's basically doing his
what
own
we had to
thing
put up
because
with? Yeah,
he's
it kind
solving the
of
case
is.
about why
And
Rarity's in
Prince
prison now.
You-know-who wasn't so busy admiring himself. He could have taken a look at the case
So I get to
instead.
see about how Polly is
Maybe
going to be
then
doing
the
that.
police wouldn't have forced
Yeah,
us to not invest-
the way they handle things is just a very all media res style, which is so odd. Chess with guns is Call of Checkmate. Oh, okay. I'm doing alright, had to catch up with my collab partner, that's why I didn't respond at first. Oh yeah, that's fine, don't worry about it. You need to catch up with people, go catch up with people.
investigate.
All
So
right.
The prosecutor wrapped up everything on
I don't
his
know,
end.
it's just that I'm trying to
I bet
catch
he's doing
myself
this on
up because a lot of this stuff is going to
After
be
what
Greek to
happened at
me,
the last
unfortunately,
trial.
so...
He's trying anything he can
yeah.
to win this time. Even mess with our investigation.
So I guess what they're trying to do is do a dual case thing where it's like, hey, Apollo and Phoenix are going to be... Apollo and maybe Sonata are basically going to do their own thing to try and acquit two different people. So I guess simultaneous case go. If they handle it better than how they handled it in Spirit of Justice, then okay, I'm cool with it. I don't think they... Oh, well, they handled it on different days, I mean. They didn't do it in, like, at the same time.
Come on, you two. Things have been pretty rough, yeah.
If people are gonna ask an explanation of why there's just humans in a world of, like, magic talking
It doesn't
ponies,
seem like a lot's changed, though.
well,
Yeah.
okay, I can resolve
Even
this.
the receptionist looks the same. Oh, maybe it's her twin sister?
There you go. Does that make things better?
I never thought we'd come back here. And definitely not for the same reason as the first time.
Yeah, I don't know.
The way this
Let's
place
just
smells and
let's
bad
just revert.
omens.
Oh wait, that's the other
How
thing.
many coincidences one
That's the
bit.
other.
Granny
Let's just
Smith
stick with
always
this.
used to say that coincidences are just ways of seeing the world's levers and pulleys for what they are. I know Rarity's innocent, and I know there has got to be some rational reason for what's happening.
All right.
But that don't.
I'm used to human and equestria stuff. Okay, so just to summarize just who is involved in this situation. So here's our main boy. He's a what the fuck? DM seems to be unable to properly change forms as quick with controlled shock. How does can I preview this? All right. So here's our main boy. Here's our very good man, Apollo Justice. He yells and shouts a lot. He's very good at his job, kinda. He had one game, and he was already thrown into a situation where a person got murdered, and he had to resolve a panty raid, and what else did he have to solve? Fraud? Yeah, fraud, actually. A theft, fraud, and a murder at the same day. It was pretty good. Okay, here's Applejack. She's cute. She speaks in a country accent. She may or may not be truthful and stuff. Wait, he missed a panty raid? Yeah, panty raid. Yeah. He had to resolve a panty raid. She's cute. She's southern. She may or may not be truthful at a lot of the time, and probably has the most stable character out of all the characters. Coco Pamel probably may miss Pamel because I think someone screwed up her name. Apparently is she being accused of death again? Or is she just being acquitted? I don't know. The reason why I've listened to some Human and Equestria fanfiction more than once. Okay. SB Pantomania. She's Extella's sister. She's said to have vanished 6 months ago, just like Extella did. Okay, I think that this person is supposed to be the one that may or may not be involved in this situation. I think this is like someone that got cheated on. Alright, who's next? Estella, former costume designer for the Bridal Way Theater. Apparently she vanished 6 months ago, called Stella by ponies that knew her. Okay, are we gonna be baited by a whole twin swap situation, or what? Faded Pursued, a teacher and member of the High Council of Equestria. Okay, she must be new. I don't think we've seen her before. Who haven't we met before? Okay, I know this guy's apparently the detective that's in this, and I know that... and here is the clearly the best character in the entire show. Yeah. If for those who aren't aware, this man is so awesome. He soloed like every single villain in the show, and totally treats like everyone that he knows with the utmost respect. And like, look at his hair. Would someone like that be someone that's absolutely like untrustworthy and stuff? Clearly this man like knows what he's doing, and he should be the prosecutor. Yeah, whiny and obnoxious, that's just lies. That's someone that's a clearly biased perspective. Yeah, Potted Plant, he's just right under Potted Plant. Potted Plant saved the universe. This guy saved at least one town, at least. He's removed from the case and will be attending a hearing held by the... So does this mean this fucker is actually involved? Does this mean that he's actually involved in the story? Oh, great. Oh, hey, look, my favorite. Hi. A refined and fashion-loving unicorn from Ponyville. As her defense attorney, I've come to Manhattan to clear her name. So she's the one who's blamed for this. Spike... He's 16?! Oh, okay. I didn't think that he would be 16 years old. He felt like 10, but alright. Sure, game. I'll take that. Spike is the little dragon assistant boyo. Sweet about... Okay, grabs a machine gun, points it at Blue, but that doesn't seem... Like, look at... okay, I refuse to believe that Spike is not the same age as Sweetie Belle. They're not 7 years apart. Wait, unless it's that in dragon years, I don't know. Does 16 translate to like 5 in Pwn? I don't know. Alright, here's Trucy. Certain circumstance led to Mr. Right adopting her almost 9 years ago. An amazing magician I've tackled a few cases with before, who may or may not be a certain something relevant towards the plot. I don't know. Alright. Okay, I'm running to make it my 3rd year as a defense attorney, the best one yet. Yeah, and then you're gonna have to liberate a country. Good luck, Apollo. You need it. Alright, well, I think I've delayed it enough. Hopefully this summary will actually give me a nice little preview about how Ace Attorney works here, or how this works. Let's see, just taking a look here. Alright, I'm not really seeing much, so yeah, let's go. Let's do this. I like how they use the Apollo... I think they use the Apollo Justice, like, return to...
I get it. I'm the last pony you want to talk to right
Apollo,
now.
wait,
But
I need to liberate what now?
unless
Good
you
luck
open
in your
up to me.
career.
Pinkie Pie. She was there. She saw what happened.
Did you know the victim?
Her name's Streamline. She's a Wonderbolt reservist, just like me. They think I poisoned her!
God damn,
Sonata
Rainbow, I
is
did not know
actually
you
the one
decided to
leading
commit
your case.
murder.
Not me. I'll be your co-counsel.
We're gonna prove that Rarity's innocent and save the day.
We want to help.
Alright,
We
Mr.
were hoping you
Totally
could help us
not
do that.
16, but
Before
alright,
he
sure,
came to
why not?
Broadway,
I'll believe
Mr.
it.
Concept works at a place called Charismatics Mayor Attic. The lead detective is there right now.
Why is Dash
That
rain booming
detective
something?
will say
Because
when
she's
you turn up.
jealous.
I can't let myself get distracted by other stuff. like these Pantomimia sisters. Get ready, Equestria. Here comes justice.
Here comes justice. Alright, so... I guess what Griffin Express. God damn. Hey, Lenora. In reference to the what this thing was based off of.
Charismatic's Mare Attic. What a name. What kind of place is it?
A boutique.
Given how playwright spoke, it can't be great.
All right, no time to lose. Let's head in, start busting heads, and...
Alright, Spike, go smack some people. Let's go.
Oh, you know, I just want to check before we go in case it's dangerous or something.
Dangerous?
Yes, they arm bombs here. Yes.
Apollo, that's sweet and all, but you don't need to be such a worrywart. The city might be strange, but compared to Ponyville...
Just here.
Look, Applejack has saved towns and fucking destroyed, like, evil villains with the power of friendship. I'm pretty sure that she can handle a frickin' booby-trap door.
Here, just look through the window with
Spike
me,
ready
okay?
to fold somebody. I'm ready to deck a son, bitch.
All right, Apollo. Though I don't see what the big deal is.
Alright, come on, let's
Now,
go.
Tell me, does that look like Ponyville?
Nope.
Yeah, nope.
Exactly.
What?
Alright, Sweetie Belle, Spike, it's decided. You're staying outside.
Alright, Apollo. You're good at this, Apollo.
As the adults, think it's for the best. Come on now. No fussing.
Wait, was a murder actually committed in
What
here?
about
I
me,
didn't pick
though?
up on that part.
What am I doing?
You're staying outside too.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Trucy, wait till next game. You can look at
Trucy,
need bodies then.
If Mr. Wright finds out I let you see what's in there, I'll be cleaning the toilet for the next decade.
Yeah, don't worry about
But
it.
Polly, you need someone with you. I don't want you to go off investigating on your own again.
This is different, Trucy.
Yeah, someone was
You
murdered
see
in
that,
here.
Don't you?
Okay. But what about, you know...
Oh, yeah, watch the kids.
Don't you fret, Trucy. I'll stay outside and keep my eye on them.
What? Oh.
That said, I also don't like the idea of you going in alone, Apollo. You ought to bring Trucy
Man, Cadet's
with
voice
you.
acting is good.
Don't want to risk missing anything important now, do you?
I'm surprised that these folks were able to skirt the line between,
Fine.
like,
But
copyright
close your
thing because of
eyes,
how well
okay?
these
At least
animations
until I
are.
say you can open them.
Will do.
Alright. Okay, bye.
They're
Oh, there's...
staring at us.
That's not bad.
Is it safe to open my eyes now?
It's not bad here.
I don't
thought someone
know.
died here.
That's not a no, Polly. I'm gonna open them.
I said wait until I say so.
See? No big deal. They're just standing there, not even menacingly. Why are you being so grumpy about it?
I can't help it. It
Oh.
doesn't feel right. Interacting with ponies. Being
Why is
stared at
Duya
like I'm
written as
some
Ya? I
exotic
don't know.
creature.
You don't mind rarity, though.
Well, that's different. For one, she's not eyeballing me. And two, she's not some random Joe Schmo I have nothing in common with. Like I said, she takes herself seriously. And she's passionate about her work.
Apollo, back the
and-
fuck
Never
off.
mind that, Polly.
Back off.
Where should we go now?
You no need to lay off.
I think I see some stairs at the back. The rooms are probably up that way. Let's check there.
Please!
Oh, God damn it. Ah.
Please! I beg you to reconsider!
The decision was final, no matter how much you beg.
Hey, look, it's my
Oh,
favorite
boy.
character. Fucking
I
clearly.
recognize that whiny voice.
Do you want me to grovel? Because I'll do it! I'll do anything, just please!
Wow, the mighty have fallen.
please.
Prince Blue Blood, for goodness sake, have some dignity! What would Princess Celestia think if she saw you?
I just want to retain my position.
I have
What is
already
going on?
explained why
This
that's no
guy-
longer
okay.
feasible.
Alright, just to explain, this guy was the previous prosecutor of this case, and because this case got reopened, he wants to come back to actually be the prosecutor for it. But because he did such a stupid, shit-ass job, he got removed. So, Yeah, now he's being he wants to be reinstated.
Your behavior was a complete farce. You embarrassed both yourself
Prince
and your
motherfucking
colleagues,
Blueblood.
then continued to act foolishly after the fact. It's clear your competency as a prosecutor is in dire need of evaluation.
By the way, this guy's a total fuck ass, so yeah. I would like to paint with the blood, please. It's blue.
Hence your removal from the case, and subsequent hearing with the investigation committee in the coming days.
Now please, go home.
Fine.
What a jackass.
Somehow, my opinion of that guy has actually gotten worse since the last time I saw him.
He's gonna be involved in this
You
shit, isn't he?
expected it to get better?
Excuse me, can I help you
Yes,
two?
I wanted him to redeem himself. I wanted him to basically revive the whole
maybe?
country.
You're the humans that recently arrived in Equestria, aren't you?
Okay, this person's new.
Yes, I'm Apollo Justice, defense attorney.
Ace attorney.
And I'm Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire.
Mr. Justice and...
Just saying, the idea of having a magician here in Equestria is just really fucking funny. Just, hell yeah, we have someone who basically just does all just like magic and tricks and whatnot, but we have literal magic that exists here.
Ms. Wright, you say? You wouldn't be related to a Mr. Phoenix Wright, would you?
Is this chick supposed to be based off of Justine Courtley or something?
Why, that's absolutely splendid! Equestria owes your father a debt of gratitude.
Hooray, you solved the first
I am
murder!
Fated Pursuit, one of the Equestrian High Council members. A pleasure to meet you.
She did it.
Wait, you're a member of the High Council?
Wait, why is there a cane up? You know what, I ain't
I
gonna
am
let. She
indeed.
needs support.
These
The extra
days, that
support.
is. My official title is that of the headmistress.
Oh,
Before,
goddammit,
I was
school.
but a humble teacher, then a superintendent working in Her Majesty's education system.
Wait, are you racist too?
Oh, some days I do miss the classroom. The administrative work of being the headmistress leaves a lot to be desired.
Really? I'd hate to be stuck in a stuffy classroom day in and day out.
Potted plant.
Teaching is
Wait,
more
do we see a
than
potted
being
plant here?
Stuck, Mr. Justice. Education.
Oh yeah,
isn't
potted
just
plants
sitting in
right
a
over there.
classroom all day.
Can we
It's an
examine that?
experience. One that, if felt fully, can transform your life into something greater.
Wow, you're very
That is
enthusiastic.
what Princess
Oh, it's an
Celestia,
umbrella.
Her
Okay.
Royal Highness believes, and what I have dedicated my entire life to.
Liam sounds like he
There's
needs
nothing more
support
noble
too.
in my
Oh, thank
view
you,
than
Tara.
shaping young minds for the future. I could do that more effectively in a room filled with chalkboards and erasers than I can now.
So objectively, this pony is the single best one out of all of them because she's a teacher, and I respect teachers.
She's definitely enthusiastic. But at least she's not spouting philosophical garbage like a certain other teacher.
Wait a minute. Oh, are you talking about what was that guy's name? The dude in the third case in Dual Destinies. That dude. Wait, how the heck is it opening? Yeah, I know how. Vroom vroom, I'm a skateboard. Yes, me too.
Though, how she speaks about her high council duties.
Not that there aren't aspects of my current duties that I do enjoy. For instance, being able to work more closely with Princess Celestia.
Oh no, you're a simp too.
Absolute privilege. She's helped lower the cost of education and substantially improve the overall quality.
That is a ruler I can get behind. Someone that actually gives a shit about the education system.
Why, her own school for gifted unicorns is the premier example of what a school can do. The number of
Oh yeah, how's the
graduates has
volume
never been
levels?
higher. The number of alumni making their mark on history continues to soar.
You make it sound like it's some perfect system.
Of course! It's the perfect representation of a perfect system!
Oh god.
Is it?
Hearable?
You
Okay.
mean there aren't any, like, hiccups or incidents?
Anything bad with your education?
Whatever do you mean?
You know, like bullying?
Oh no! Oh
I can assure
no!
you that Princess Celestia would never allow such tomfoolery in either her school or any other.
Oopsies.
And I can most certainly tell you that in my time as headmistress, such incidents have never occurred.
Oh, I call bullshit on that. Bullshit. Bull and shit.
I guess this explains why Prince Blueblood wanted to find you so badly. You being a member of the High Council and all.
As persistent as a roach, coming here of all places just to speak to me, knowing full well nothing would change. Though, that begs the question.
Every school will have it occur. It is an absolute. Yeah. You get a bunch of people in one place, you're bound to have some bad eggs.
Prince Blueblood was talking about. We're investigating Rarity's. Sorry, Miss Rarity's case.
Miss me, she ain't married. I win.
I see. I am sorry for everything that has happened to her.
Yeah, you better.
Many young fillies look up to Miss Rarity. It's such a shame this happened to some pony so reputable.
It really is.
I'm still bummed.
And it beggars belief. Murder? Once again? What is Equestria coming to?
God damn it, this is the third murder that's happened in this decade alone. We've screwed up hard.
I think I might have confused you. We're still dealing with the same victim for the Manhattan trial last week.
Oh.
There hasn't been another murder.
Oh.
Yes, quite so.
Oh.
Still a very troubling affair, wouldn't you say?
Second murder, huh?
This woman is seriously on the High Council? She seems a little ditzy.
Do we have another murder?
Actually,
a body
Miss
has been
Pursuit,
discovered?
If Prince Blueblood's not going to be the prosecutor, who is?
I do apologize.
Aw.
I don't know the answer to that, I'm afraid.
Are we gonna change prosecutors
Oh,
per trial?
That's a little unfortunate.
You just got
Well, I've
done
heard enough.
lecturing
Take them
the
in.
guy about all this. How do you not know who's going to replace him?
Unless she's hiding it.
Peddling that narrative about the perfect monarchy, Fated.
Okay, who's this guy?
What the? Who's this guy?
What's his chapeau?
Hello, Philo. As
Philo
timing as
Reed, I
ever.
think his name was.
We've already wrapped up that avenue of conversation, and I can assure you no peddling was
she's
involved.
reaching an age, so explains why she's forgetful. Yeah.
Excellent. That is quite courteous of you.
I take it you aren't busy, given that you're here.
Why does this music
Au
sound like it's
contraire,
from Symphony of the Night?
contrarian. I have been busy, actually, and I still am. Hence why I am here.
I must say, I certainly never expected to see some pony like you in a place such as this.
In a boot.
Rest easy,
Here?
Fated. I know how to separate business from pleasure.
Well, if you're busy, I won't keep you. Unless Pester Fated Pursuit is on the agenda today.
I'm just gonna poke you.
I apologize. My earlier remark wasn't meant to slander the monarchy.
This track is a
simply need
remix
to
of one of the
remind
greatest
you not
attorney
to treat it
tracks.
as though it is infallible.
You know, makes sense.
Regardless of what you think, even a school as bright as Celestia's can cast a shadow if you look hard enough.
History proves the monarchy's capability, Philo. Do you have so little faith in them that...
I know what history has shown, and I...
So, okay, so you're really that defensive about the princess? Come on, the princess hasn't done, like, that many things that's really that, I'm guessing that she kind of owes her for all the school shit that she was able to do. Probably.
agree. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown, but the throne is certainly born that weight. Even so, it's important to remember that perfection does not exist, and believing that those in power have it...
I'm gonna smack you with reality!
Sorry, but we were mid-conversation. Do you mind if we finish here before you start arguing with Miss Pursuit?
Yeah, get in line.
Oh, my apologies. I get so ahead of myself sometimes, you wouldn't believe it.
I think I would, actually.
That makes me wonder, though. Miss Pursuit? Why do you call it a monarchy if there's more than one ruling princess? I mean, there's Princess Luna, right?
I mean, yeah.
I don't mean to offend, I assure you. Equestria is just so used to a single ruling princess, we still refer to our government as a monarchy.
Wait, what would we
Princess
call
Luna's
one with
return wasn't
two
that
queens,
long ago,
or
you
two
see.
rulers?
We respect her as much as Princess Celestia, make no mistake.
What would we call
Now
that, a
then,
duarchy?
Philo, you're not too busy, are you?
I'm making fairly good time, all things considered.
Good. And you won't mind if I leave my duties here to you? I have other matters to attend to.
That I was going to say.
When the fit is on me...
Splendid! Then I'll leave it to you. Mr. Justice? Ms. Wright?
Oh wait, if it was
I
a
bid you
monarchy,
farewell.
then wouldn't it be called a stereoarchy?
Wait, there's one more thing I wanted to...
And she's gone. Trucy, go!
Damn it!
After her.
What's up? What did you want to say to her?
I remembered that if I want to be in court with you, I need one of those equestrian attorney badges. And Miss Pursuit is a member of the High Council. She could have gotten me one.
You're not even an attorney.
We still got time, though. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll get an opportunity to ask her later. But
Okay.
right now, we should focus on what we came here for.
And what did
Oh
you come
god,
here
why are
for?
you so close?
Do you mind? Anyway, if you must know...
Wait, let me infer it myself. You two are here investigating Miss Rarity's case, no doubt.
Whoa, yeah! How'd you guess that?
I never guess, my dear.
He was probably listening to our conversation earlier, Trucy. That's all.
I'm just listening in, don't mind me.
My powers of deduction? Perhaps a demonstration is in order.
Oh shit.
A great detective's great deduction, abridged for the both of you.
Oh, I know what this guy's supposed to be based off of. This guy's supposed to be Herlock Sholmes. In the Great Ace Attorney, there's a character who's based off of Sherlock, and he's very vocal and very theatric. So okay, all right. We had a Leighton reference in the last case, so you know what? I guess a Herlock reference is not beyond us.
A high-profile case occurring in the beloved city.
Oh,
of
there's the
Manhattan.
music. Got it.
Sure.
A human attorney, Phoenix Wright, standing at the bench to said cases.
Can he even snap?
Precursor.
Uh-huh.
I like
what
the
have
light
we
shading.
here?
That was good.
An equestrian attorney badge sitting snugly on your lapel. Correct?
Sadly, yes.
Uh-huh.
Then would it not make perfect sense for the young man with the equestrian badge to be following up on last week's trial? Especially with how loath our defense attorneys are to consider taking on such a case.
I guess. Still sounds like a leap to me.
Well, I also heard Miss Wright introduce herself as
That is the
Phoenix
badge of
Wright's
sadness. What do you
daughter. An
mean? It's
obvious
pink.
connection right from the get-go.
You were listening then.
I mean, yeah.
I admit. But such are the powers of the greatest detective in all of Equestria.
I'll BRB, I'll get my snacks and
At
take
your
my
service.
meds. Yeah, no
And pleasure.
worries. We're gonna be here.
Oh, that's so cool! I feel like I'm talking to a real swashbuckling hero!
That's a pirate.
Arg!
Trucy. And besides, I bet it's a self-proclaimed title.
I also happen to be the lead detective on the same case. I assume you have many questions, so by all means, ask away.
Oh no, this
What?
guy's gonna get
You
blamed
just
for
admit
murder
that
as well,
openly?
isn't he?
But of course,
He's gonna be involved,
what
ain't he?
reason would I have to hide it?
Fine. Then let me ask you this, great detective.
Great detective!
What exactly led to Miss Rarity's arrest? We were told that some new evidence had been found.
Hi,
Is that
DM.
true?
Hey, Night Shroud, how's it going? You missed Spike,
yes.
unfortunately.
That decisive evidence.
Alright, okay, just for Night Shroud, here you go. Yeah, there he is. There you go, there's Spike. Now, where was I at? Right, yeah, right here.
Trucy. And besides, I bet it's a self-proclaimed title.
I also happen to be the lead detective on the same case. I assume you have many questions, so by all means, ask away.
You know, I wanted to
You just
look up,
admit
like,
that
what the
openly?
timestamp I was in, only for
But
me
of
to forget
course.
it immediately.
What
I'm a
reason would I
great
have to hide it?
smart.
Fine. Then let me ask you this.
I'm
great
fine.
detective.
Who is
What
16
exactly led to
apparently?
Miss
Seriously, I
Rarity's
doubt that
arrest?
majorly.
We were told this-
I sincerely doubt that that kid is 16. In all of my years of watching the show, how is that kid 16? I object to that line of reasoning, unless someone fudged the ages.
Some new evidence had been found. Is that true?
Wait, does Spike have a fake ID?
Yes.
Is that it?
That decisive evidence.
Yeah,
It
what
was
is
a
it?
very incriminating letter. One that
A letter?
naturally
Oh,
proved
God damn
Miss
it,
Rarity's
again.
involvement and subsequent guilt.
Uh-oh.
Can you show us the letter?
Well, I don't have it on me, of course. It's still undergoing a thorough examination.
Did someone forge it?
Of course it is.
Ah, cheer up, my handsome fellow. I am sure there are other ways I could help.
Is Apollo
For
a looker?
instance, I could show you the victim's room. I happen to have been heading there myself before our brief sojourn with Miss Pursuit. I
Okay.
imagine you would be very interested.
What a nice man.
Oh, yes, absolutely! What another amazing deduction!
As
Does
if
that
you would
count?
expect anything less.
Okay.
Trucy, there's something on your nose.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Since you're offering, I mean.
It would be my pleasure. Do try to keep up, though. I walk at a rather brisk pace.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, and he's sprinting. Okay.
Whoa, hey, wait up!
Brisk pace, also known as full gallop. I'm just gonna run. Just gonna go for it.
You're telling me
This is
Laurel
the
lived
simplest
here?
ass room that's in
Worked
here.
Here
It's
is
called
perhaps a
Four
more
Legs.
apt
Yeah.
way of describing it.
You know what?
One
Yeah.
would not want to live in their own workplace, would they?
It's just a
No,
bed.
I like the fact that I can sleep in the same place we work.
Well, technically, you don't work at the office. So it'd be more like if you slept at the Wonder Bar.
You know what I mean. And if we're gonna be like that, you don't work at the office either. So you'd be sleeping in court.
Someone
Not a
probably have
likely
done that
scenario,
before.
Given the stress I always adore there, but point taken.
I'm just gonna
Does the
sleep on
state
top
of this
of this
room
bench.
trouble
Don't
you?
worry about it.
I don't know. I guess I wasn't expecting it to be so bare. There's less here than in a 4-guy dorm. Okay, let's see if we can find anything.
Let's see if we can find anything in
Right?
this
well, evidence,
simple ass room.
anything that seems important. you
Hey, it
know?
makes it easier.
Ah, you remind me of when I was a young, up-and-coming investigator, Mr. Justice. I prefer the pantsing method of investigation
You
myself.
pants
You're
people?
not even wearing pants, though.
You don't. Yeah, no one's.
Hey, wait.
Whose pants can you
This
take
photograph on
off?
top of the nightstand. Who are these two ponies?
Oh, hey, it's the twins.
Ah, yes, that's right. You wouldn't know them since you haven't been in Equestria all that long. That is the esteemed
Oh, I thought
fashion
someone
designer,
made
Estella
transform.
Pantomini,
Who even wears pants
and
in
her
this
sister,
world? I
Esme.
don't fucking know.
Estella.
Pants is
You
overrated.
must mean Stella, then.
The very same. You know of her.
Sort of. Playwright mentioned her and her sister before we came here. They disappeared one day, and overall...
He was distraught, as one would expect from some pony losing two close friends.
I feel like
Yeah.
I made an accusation that
Wait a
someone
minute.
was cheating against
How
another
do you know they were close?
before.
A framed photograph
Jacques
of two
Hughes.
ponies in some pony's room. One that faces, and in some fashion watches, the bed.
That's weird.
I wager you would not wish a stranger's visage to stand vigil over your bedside. No, these two were ponies who were quite close to Mr. Concept.
They were both doing him, right?
Wow, another amazing deduction.
'Twas elementary, my dear.
I get it.
That's the second time these sisters have come up. I guess that makes sense, given their closeness or overall.
Oh well, you
But
get
I'm still
two,
not
then you
seeing
get the
why
double
this is
package.
important. It could be nothing, just a false lead. If it even is a lead. Still, we can't afford to be picky. Might as well make a note of it anyway.
Alright, note of this. These sisters probably have something to do with why this guy died. Got it.
Hey, Trucy, have you found anything else?
Nothing yet, I don't think. Oh, wait! I have an idea!
What are you
What?
doing?
Are you
There's
jumping
nothing
on the bed?
Here's a pillow! People
Yes, a
always hide things
pillow.
in them.
Yay, it's
I
soft.
think you've been reading one too many comic books.
Like you're one to talk, mister. I need to keep up to date with my romance Dawn manga.
Oh.
Hey,
Just seeing
that's
Spike
important.
forced to stay
It's the
behind again
final
just
saga.
irks me. He's too young to be in here.
Actually,
Is there a
Mr.
potato
Justice,
in there?
A pillow makes a convenient storage spot if a pony truly desires it. It may not be the most secure, but, as they say, those who would trade their freedom to stash things away for any measure of security deserve neither.
Still BS though.
No one says
Yeah,
that.
I don't blame you.
Aha! And you thought I wouldn't find anything?
I found a
huh?
feather.
Yeah. I'll leave my words later. What is it?
It's it looks like a weird glass vial.
Oh.
Kind of reminds me
Okay,
of
there's the
Christmas tree
poison
lights.
thing. Cool.
If they were a little bigger.
May I see that?
There was
Miss
poison in there, wasn't it?
Quite odd. It wouldn't hold anything more than an inch or two in size, I'd wager, and it appears to be quite empty.
Someone used poison
An
on it.
adjective denoting the complete lack of content.
No shit.
I know what it means.
Which perfectly describes
It is empty
this
of shit.
vial. It may never have been used in all likelihood.
A vial that's never been used.
Not
The
used.
weirdest
That's
thing
weird.
to find, but definitely not the most helpful.
Empty glass vial. Okay. That's suspicious. Okay.
Drawers all
Empty. Well, that
And
sucks.
no other chests or compartments to speak of. I'd consider Mr. Concept quite the frugal fellow.
It's too frugal.
That's exactly what we needed. A bare
There's
room
nothing
with
in
zero
this
clues.
bare-ass room.
Well, I mean, we have that vial and that photo.
I wonder who
vial,
who the gumshoe
yeah,
in this is.
maybe,
I guess it's
but
him, Philo
honestly,
Reed.
I
Although
don't
he's
get
not
that
Gumshoe,
photo.
he's
Why
Herlock.
would it be found
So I don't know who
here and
actual
not,
Gumshoe
I don't
is.
know, at Bridleway? It really doesn't seem all that relevant to our case.
We got
Maybe
jack
there's some room
nothing
for that
out of
now.
like any
There's
of things
nothing
related to
here.
these rooms. Oh
Can
no.
you speak for the dead, Mr. Justice? Can you voice their reasons for what they did in life? For what they left
Oh
behind?
no, he's angry.
Who they left behind?
Huh?
None of us can. Not really. Not fully. The living know the deceased only by the mementos left in their wake. Don't dismiss what skeletons emerge from their cobweb closets as mere happenstance or cheap sentiment, for to do so, you dismiss both the living and the dead.
I'm
As for the
I'm
photograph
guessing we're
itself,
just maxing
surely you can
poetic.
understand wanting to keep something like this close by. How it may mean more than simply wanting to remember those we have lost.
You know what? You got a good point there. Oh. Yeah. Hey, remember when you went all like sad and shit because your best friend like
I do.
died
Yeah,
and stuff?
completely.
Yeah.
You okay?
No.
Yeah. You know me. I'm always fine.
Except for that last thing, but we
At
don't
any
talk
rate,
about that
There are a
thing.
few reasonable assumptions about why this
I
rule
really
is so bad.
wonder what the reception was
Consider
for
the
dual
nature of
destinies,
overall
actually.
previous employment. He used to work here. Yes?
That's what Playwright said. Then overall went to work at Bridleway.
Perhaps then, Charismatic's Mayor Attic simply cleaned the room up following his departure.
I guess that would explain
That
it.
makes sense.
But it's still frustrating. What was the point of coming here if we couldn't find anything useful?
Someone threw away the stuff.
Well, I guess we better leave then. No sense in wasting more time.
Oh, hello, Coco.
Mr. Justice?
Coco? Jeez. Don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to really.
It's okay. You just caught me off guard is all.
What are you doing here, Coco? Actually, how are you here? This place is a bit out of the way.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Well, Playwright told me that you and Mr. Mr. Reed were investigating Overall's room.
Coco, pick a
So
fucking
you
lane. Which one do you
requested-
prefer? The
Oh, I take it you wanted
the
to see
detective
another
or
live
overall
performance of
concept?
my
Pick a lane.
introductions.
Huh? No, I wanted to ask if you'd managed to find anything to help Rarity.
Okay, just for a little basic summary about Coco Pamel, she appeared in season 4. She was basically inspired by Rarity to do like dresses and more dresses and stuff. It even helped her with like work and whatnot. And she was in case 1 and was basically framed for murder. And then there we learned that, oh shit, she had a thing for the victim, and we had to acquit her from that. So now I'm just looking at her now, and I'm like, do you have a thing for both Philo and overall concept? I mean, pick a lane, sister. I mean, overall is dead, but I don't know, still. you move on quick. Hey, JTH, how's it going? We're just catching up from what we have. I forgot, did Spike join in case 1 or did he miss out because they made him stay behind? I think he was in the benches at least, but I don't know if he was directly involved. He was there, though. He was definitely there.
That would have been my second guess.
Somehow, I doubt that.
Overall's dead. Ha, good cover.
So, did you? Please tell me you have.
So sad.
found a
Well,
few
nothing lasts
items
forever.
already,
Next one.
sure.
Oh, bummer.
Including, incidentally, this. Do you happen to recognize these two ponies?
Do you know these two?
Yes, that would be Stella Pantomimia, right?
Yeah, and her sister,
Espy.
Espy.
Espy. Did you know this?
SBO?
Not personally. I just knew that Estella was the costume designer at Bridalway before. Well, before I was. Wait, why are you asking me that?
I like her voice.
Well, it seems Mr. Concept was friends with the sisters.
Friends.
What?
Friends. It's just,
I never
if
knew
I
that.
had fingers, I would air
he
quote
mention that to
this.
you?
No! I know I would have remembered if he had. They never came up in conversation.
That's a little strange. Why wouldn't he want to tell her about his friends?
I wonder why.
Could that have something to do with their disappearance? But
You
anyway,
don't need to be an ace
we've only
attorney
just
to know the
started.
difference when something
we'll keep
smells like
investigating
shit.
and building up Rarity's defense. You have my word.
Yeah,
Right.
because I
Of
am
course.
justice,
Thank
and
you,
I have Cain.
Apollo. And you too.
Just call me Trucy.
Right. Thank you, Trucy. You're both trying your hardest to help Rarity.
Yay!
Oh, I wish I could offer you more than just my support.
Don't beat yourself up about it, Coco. It's enough that you believe in us.
Yeah, you already
I
got
concur.
support for the
Faith
defense
may
team.
be a
That's
fragile
already
thing,
great.
But having it in any supply is a remarkable boon.
Because you know how much people shit all over defense attorneys? Yeah.
Either about Rarity's case or even about Ovi. Could you let me know? I'll be at my apartment.
There's something
We'll keep
sad
you in the
about
loop, Coco.
her
Don't you
referring to the
worry.
deceased like that, considering.
I'll
Oof.
get out of your way then.
Alright, good luck. Okay, bye, I guess.
And I thought I was the actor extraordinaire.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah,
supposed to
she's
mean?
bullshitting.
Remarkable, really, that turn.
Personally, I
At first,
feel like I need a
declaring the
shotgun.
situation to be one of unsatisfactory despair, and then, when Miss Pamela arrives, offering her a glimmer of, dare I say, hope. Hope, in spite of you saying nothing seems relevant to your case.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, Polly. What gives?
Look, it's like you said, Philo. Faith is a fragile thing. Coco's placing enormous faith in us.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah,
So
we
is
got a
Rarity.
bullshit in front of
It
her.
doesn't make sense
because
to
of
break
all
that
that.
faith. It'd be cruel. It'd shatter the bond a lawyer has with his
I
client.
mean, it's not like
And
we're
I already
defending
promised
someone
I
that
wouldn't do
actually
that.
did it.
Not if I can help it.
Like that would happen.
Yet, what you said earlier, you do not mean to still dismiss Overall's past, do you?
Oh, Overall's past has something to
Well,
do with this.
I
I
mean-
guarantee it.
Polly, I do think we should look more into those sisters' disappearance.
Might be
And
relevant.
why's that?
Well, it might help us get a better idea who Overall is. Or was, I mean. Maybe that can help us save Rarity.
I stand by, he's a schmoozer.
That's a good point. It'd at least give us a sense of direction. Maybe even something we can use in the trial.
Then, Miss Wright, Mr. Justice, I may be able to assist you.
Oh boy, what you
Oh,
got?
Yes. Like how you assisted with Rarity's arrest?
It just so happens I could meet with some pony who could get you that information about the Pantomimia's disappearance.
Okay.
And
Ooh.
I could most assuredly bring up the matter of your co-counsel status with them, Miss Wright. Though, do not expect anything. These circumstances are irregular, and my contact has a preference for rituals.
That's okay, Philo. It'd be great if you tried.
What kind of ritual are we
And
dealing
just
with here?
who would this some pony be?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a stallion for his assets before a first date?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, okay. How much am I making a year?
Why am I the
3
bad guy
bits.
here?
That's it.
Then so it shall be. I'll head for my contact right away. Good luck, you two.
Alright. Considering his speed, this might be quick.
Isn't he such such a breath of fresh air, Polly?
I like the Great
No.
Ace Attorney.
He's the kind of guy that makes you feel bad for trees.
Okay, Apollo's been making, like, jokes that I don't get. That flew over my head, like, super hard. Oh boy, wait, how are we up here? Wait, how are humans up here?
I can't believe how big this place is. Everything just
Alright,
sits
so
in the
now we
sky.
switch to Phoenix's side of the
Yes,
story.
Mr. Wright. And everything will continue to stay like that until further notice.
And they use this place to train performers?
Yes, Mr. Wright.
Yes, they
Among
train the
other
Air
things.
Force here. It's okay.
Sorry. Every time I think I'm adjusting to this
The
world,
trees
another
need
thing
to make
throws me
air
for
and
a
it
loop.
goes to that guy, I guess. I guess so.
Levitation, teleportation, and even clones. Does cloud
I was flying
walking
around
really
like a
surprise
bird.
you?
Well, yeah, it's not
Look,
like we have
I
that kind
didn't
of thing
see
back
horses
home.
with wings before.
Thank goodness Twilight performed that cloud walking spell earlier. Just
Yeah, and then
down.
Phoenix just steps on a
I'm
cloud.
more worried about the time limit we're on. Rainbow could have been a bit more forthcoming.
Yeah, I've never seen her that closed off before.
She normally talks a
If
lot.
Athena had been there, she probably could have helped settle those emotions.
Damn,
Or
we
even
talked about
convinced
Spike
Rainbow
getting
to talk
fridge. What about
sooner.
Athena?
What's she doing again?
Was Spike
She's
involved in this series that
taking
took place
care of the
prior?
others
No, not
first,
really.
Alongside
I
Twilight.
don't think he was.
Sugar Stamp, Private Eye, Fair Devotion all need their help. Especially Fair, since her therapy session ended prematurely, without any closure.
I don't blame Athena for wanting to
I
help.
feel bad for the
I
mom.
certainly could have used someone like her during my trial.
The mom was very
This
supportive.
cloud
Too
walking
damn
spell,
supportive.
It isn't gonna run out
She helped her
anytime
son
soon,
get away
right?
with murder.
If you fall, one of the Pegasi here will catch you. And I guess I could try too.
That's not what I
Sonata,
meant.
are you even good with magic?
It's almost like he never left. Still looking at everything like a cult out of school. I have to admit,
This guy
it's
accused
nice
me
to
of
be
murder.
working alongside
Damn.
him instead of against him. It's
Athena
refreshing.
teaching them how to be
At
better
any
at
rate, I
perjury.
would worry more about who we're meeting next. She doesn't care much for ponies who scare easily.
Oh, so you've met before?
Not quite. I only know her by reputation. And trust me, the captain of the Wonderbolts definitely has earned hers.
Spitfire?
I thought I heard some newbies stomping around.
Ah, hey, look,
What's
it's
the matter?
Miss Top
You
Gun
lost?
herself.
Captain Spitfire, I presume?
The one and only.
Okay, she did it.
You're a lawyer, I take it?
Yes. My name is Sonata. I'm the defense attorney representing Rainbow Dash. This is my co-counsel.
This is my
Phoenix
human.
Wright.
He is here for
I
work.
see. Can I help you two with anything today?
Straight to business then, huh? Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Are you aware of what happened?
I would be a poor leader if I wasn't.
Are you aware that
Attempted
one of your
poisoning of a
students
fellow
or one of your
There'd be no way I'd miss
subordinates?
that. I can't tell you how disappointed I was to find out it was one of our top bolts.
Well, our client hasn't...
Let me be clear. I find this behavior absolutely inexcusable.
Oh, are you covering your bases for what happened in that episode? Okay, so you let one of your cadets basically almost commit murder for like the fellow cadets and even like a couple of civilians. So now you're okay with them, like now you're not okay with it, like for poisoning and stuff? All right, okay, cool. If the poisoning was done with like a trick or something, I'm pretty sure she would have been fine with it.
We take every care to instill in our members the virtues of hard work, diligence,
Right, but...
and loyalty.
Loyalty.
We provided those tools to Rainbow Dash freely, hoping she'd use them well. Nothing hurts more than knowing those tools were abandoned that day.
That
Wow,
wasn't
ready
much
to
of an
throw her
answer.
under the bus.
How have the other team members taken
Undyne Vi? Yeah, you know what? I can see that.
The team is managing, though I know many of us are hurting inside.
How dare someone try and
Everything
commit
we do
murder?
here relies on trust. When one of our members breaks that trust, things can fall apart.
Much like a
Things
platoon.
can fall apart? Something tells me they already are. I assume you've been receiving public backlash as well?
I'm not sure what you're implying.
It's just that Ms. Dash is a rising star in the Wonderbolts, isn't she? I'd imagine that her being arrested would lead to questions.
Ponies like it when others fall from pedestals. Regardless, Rainbow Dash should have known that her actions reflect on all of us. She's hurt the Wonderbolts like no pony else before.
Oops.
Huh? You mean other Wonderbolts have hurt the team in the past?
Yeah, there was one.
There's some history to that.
There was one. We don't talk about her that much.
Underneath.
At least not until season 8.
My recruits have all the support they need, both from their instructors and their teammates.
And yet...
The resources for conflict resolution are always there. It's up to the ponies to utilize them.
She's been practicing. It's a little rough around the edges, but I know a PR spiel when I see it.
Yeah, I smell this bullshit.
Definitely doesn't seem like she's comfortable with either that or the prospect of Rainbow being the culprit. Maybe I can use that to get some actual answers.
Are you gonna bring out the
Or
sexy
at least get to hear what
chessboard
Spitfire
again?
really thinks.
Is it gonna
You're
happen?
not saying that this is a cut and dry incident, are you? I would imagine poisoning is rather unheard of.
This incident was...
I'm gonna
out of
throw
the
chess
ordinary.
pieces at you, and
Yeah.
you're gonna like it.
But that doesn't matter. What's done is done. Now, if you excuse me, I have a mess to clean up. Leave my office, please.
Do
Nah.
you really intend to let one of your own rot away in the detention center? Is that really what I should expect from the captain of the Wonderbolts? Or has your role as the heartless drill instructor gone to your head?
I'm just gonna poke the bear and hope
Looking
what
over
happens.
the incident as best I can, Miss Sonata. From where I can.
Yes.
Just gonna keep poking
overlooking
that
things,
bear.
All while one of your Wonderbolts has their
Keep that
wings
bear
clipped.
poking.
I think you know.
I like doing this.
as well as
This
I
bear
do,
just
that
wants some
Rainbow
poking.
Dash would never do this. We can prove that, but that means we can't leave. Please, Captain Spitfire, we don't have much time. The trial starts this afternoon.
God damn, that soon.
Come on, please, just a chance.
And then we get kicked out and thrown out the window.
Feel like she's patting me down with just her eyes. What is she looking for?
You
Okay.
remind me a bit of her, actually.
Sorry.
What?
Of who?
Huh?
Rainbow Dash. She
That
wouldn't
does
turn her back on a
that
problem.
seems like a stretch.
I'm not sure she'd like that comparison.
I don't.
Fine.
Sonata has a
have
lot
to
more
leave.
smarts compared to
If you're gonna keep
Rainbow.
stomping
Rainbow
around the
is like a
academy,
penny compared
one
to
condition,
Sonata's $100 bill.
Name it.
You stick with me. You don't wander off or talk to any pony without my permission. If you can follow those orders, then you're free to continue investigating. Deal?
Deal.
Deal.
Thank you, ma'am. We really do appreciate this.
I was a blackmailer once. I know a
That
douche
said,
when I see
I
one.
expect you both to keep an even pace. If what you say is true, that we don't have much time,
I can smell bullshit from a
then we
mile
better
away.
hurry. Follow me.
All right, thanks. We got. You know what? I mean, you do need permission from like the head officials and being escorted everywhere. All right, let's break the rules immediately. Okay, you make a sound argument. 10 minutes we were spent in there.
And finally, here we'll find the Wonderbolt Academy Reservist Barracks.
Phoenix, are you okay? You didn't have to fly.
Why? This place is so big.
You out of breath already?
You have to fly.
I just didn't expect to be running, is all.
Phoenix tried running
I
this
told
in
you
a
to get your
suit.
ears in gear. You want to waste time walking from place to place?
Double time
guess not.
march.
Catch your breath later,
up,
Phoenix.
up,
We need
up,
to get
up.
started. Ms. Spitfire, were Rainbow Dash and Streamline assigned to the same building?
Stream.
Well, they're in the same flight team. So yeah, they're in the same room too.
I see.
I would have used an
So
Ender
which
Pearl.
first?
Yeah, me too.
You've got the barracks inside.
Ender Pearl
as well
or
as
use
the
an
reservist
Aetherite.
locker room.
The locker room sounds promising.
Phoenix,
Let's
this
head
happens
there.
all the time when you became a hobo, accepted. Yeah, he doesn't even have a license.
Here you go. I doubt you'll find anything though. As you can see, we run a pretty tight ship.
That towel was out of
Say,
place.
This place is cleaner than my office has ever been.
Damn, Phoenix. Well, I can't really
Is
say
that
much.
some
My
sort of
office
storage
is,
room? Over there,
bad.
to the left.
Yeah, it's unlocked, so you can have a look around if you want.
Well, it's not as if I came here to investigate the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom
Right.
has some
In that
such
case,
shit.
let's get started.
Indeed.
Investigation start. Oh, haha.
First time we're investigating
Now I get
together,
what they're
huh?
trying to reference
That's
here.
right, yes. Any
Anyone
investigative
remember
methods that I can
investigations?
expect you to employ?
Well, I used to just rummage around whatever was in front of me. But lately, I've taken on a more advanced approach. looking at things from
So,
all angles.
does
that sort
Sonata
of thing.
use logic?
That's a very three-dimensional way of tackling an
Heh,
investigation.
3D.
As for myself, I find it best to keep things of note etched in the forefront of my mind. Deciphering how things link up, how the pieces of the puzzle fit together.
I love
That's
Ace
the key to
Attorney
investigating.
investigations.
Hopefully there's something in the storage room that can demonstrate that.
Except
Shall
for
we?
that last case. Fuck that last case. That last case is a pain in my ass.
This place is spotless, like everywhere else. Really?
A clean room makes for a disciplined cadet, I suppose.
Huh. Now that I look at it, there is one thing that's not like the rest. Look, that locker's just been left open.
What?
Who's that? Which
I
one?
can't tell.
Who's earned themselves extra laps next training session?
I can't tell. If that's Rainbow, oh, Streamline. Oh,
Well.
it's written in
victim's
Braille.
locker.
I like Turnabout
Streamline.
Ablaze.
See?
Ablaze
Turning's
is
right
good.
there.
It's just that it's long.
Now that means we should...
Yeah, let's check inside the locker.
Yes. Let's.
The final culprit pisses me off. Like, holy
It's-
shit.
Just a couple of juice boxes.
Grape flavor, apparently. All of them are the same.
Mmm, great
At
flavor.
least Streamline's got
Not
good
rise
taste.
from the ashes long. Yeah, that's
Why
a
are they
good
the
point.
only thing in here? Not as identical as they seemed. Look, different sets of numbers. 1935145-4-0-4.
Is that
And
relevant?
1935145.
Okay, they're 5 apart from each
409.
other. Big whoop.
Shipment numbers, maybe.
I'd say so.
Big whoop. Why do we need to know about juice boxes? If you think that's long, wait till you do the last episode of Prosecutor's
Not an
Gambit. Oh
amazing
god.
kind,
Yeah, that's
at
gonna
least on
happen
the
later.
surface.
I felt a
But the
bit scared
different
for
shipment
Sonata
numbers,
poking away spit.
that
So
feels
if
like a
Locker's in the
detail
sky,
I'd
how
best
quick does
keep
it
in
fall
mind.
through the clouds? Oh cool. Let's logic the fuck out of this. Yay.
Captain Spitfire.
My brain
what
is
can you
happy.
tell us about these juice boxes?
Did you get the
Oh,
demo
those?
yet? I
Yeah,
wasn't aware there
Streamline's
was a
always drinking them.
demo. I'll
Rainbow
download
Dash
it later.
too, now that I think about it. They're the only ones who do, really.
Really? Nobody else?
Yeah, but I guess it makes sense it hasn't really caught on. I mean, grape flavored? Yuck!
Grape
Might as well
grape is
drink out of the
fine.
toilet.
It more feels like
I'll
medicine.
try not to take that personally.
When did they start drinking?
Remember, Phoenix doesn't drink
Streamline always
alcohol.
has some
He
after
drinks
every
grape.
training session.
Grape
But
juice.
Rainbow Dash only recently started drinking it.
Odd, given how much Rainbow clearly dislikes Streamline. Why would she emulate her drinking habits? What about where the juice boxes
Where do
come
juice
from?
boxes come
Dunno.
from?
Somewhere off base. Rainbow
Okay.
would know. Or Streamline,
Just
I'd
released today,
imagine.
you could play the
I
first
suppose I
episode.
could ask either of them later, assuming there is a later.
You can play the first episode that both games on. Pre-ordering the games will give you additional treasure Prosecutor's Gambit. Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna get it on PC anyways, so yeah, I'll probably go for that. Thanks for the heads up. I like playing the Ace Attorney games on PC.
I'd like for Rainbow
Now I'll get
Dash's
it on
lot to be
3DS
opened,
if they ever do that.
if that's alright.
Normally, I'd say no, since every Wonderbolt has a right to their own privacy. But since you're defending her,
Doo-doo. Wow,
More
what a
juice.
dork.
A lot of it, actually. Rainbow's really gotten hooked on this stuff, huh?
Do you see it though, Mr.
You keep an
Wright?
eye on the official Ace Attorney
See.
channel. Gotcha. It.
Right there.
Juice boxes.
On the bottom of the juice box on its back. Look at the numbers.
1935
What?
145
Why is it our match?
409. Hey, that's the same shipment code as one of the juice
Why is it a
boxes
match?
inside Streamline's locker, isn't it?
That it is. Let me check something, to be sure.
Check the other boxes.
The rest of the carton shares the same shipment code.
Oh,
Interesting.
so it's an earlier one. That. What? Why do you have an older juice box? Are you creepy?
I'd
That juice
say
box
that
is a
clears up one
clone.
thing we've
It's a
encountered
clone.
I know that face. What have you figured out, Sonata?
You know that from
This.
Edgeworth, dude. Time to logic the fuck out of this. Alright. Alright, the set of juice boxes. So there's one that's 404 and one there's Miles Worth Investigations demos available. Yeah, someone just mentioned that. I'll download
It's
it later.
hardly a revelation, but since 2 juice boxes between these 2 lockers share the same shipment code, we can say that they probably belong to Rainbow Dash.
We got that part, but what about the 404 one? Did he just keep an older juice box just because? One belongs to Rainbow and one belongs to
But why?
someone.
If they belong to Rainbow, what are they doing in the other locker?
What a weirdo.
It's weird, I'll give you that.
He's just
Definitely
weird.
something to take note of.
Alright, I'll take note of that. This girl, whoever this was, rummaged through Rainbow's, fucking
done?
trash.
We are, yes.
Or their
A
clones.
lot sooner
Yeah,
than
you
I
know
would have
what?
liked, to be perfectly honest.
I said you wouldn't find much.
I found a
Let's hope
juice
the barracks
box.
are a different story.
Pog. I found juice. Cool. Who sleeps with a
Pretty
teddy
cramped,
bear?
don't you think?
And
We prefer the term cozy, actually.
where's Smart? Why
Or
Smarty
sardines,
Pants in
maybe.
there? God, I would hate to
I
live
take
in a
it
room like
that's in
this.
Ms. Dash's bed then? Right
Well,
there?
gee, it sticks. Spot the
How many
main
times
characters.
Have I told her to lose the personal sheets?
Spot the main character bed.
Anyway, I doubt you'll find anything that'll help you. We're pretty strict, and the barracks are no
Weak,
exception.
weekly raises. Okay,
Given how
fair
we
enough.
just
Okay.
found something that surprised you.
Yeah, I don't
I
judge.
think we'll be fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, well, technically, the sheets aren't contraband or anything.
Technically.
Note to self. Do not poke the bugbear.
You were doing that
What
earlier.
about Streamline's bed? Where's that?
You know what?
right
Thank
here.
Tara and Kevin. I'm just gonna download the demo right now. So, no, not now,
Nothing.
but later now.
Told ya. I've been cracking down on the reservists for ages now. Surprise inspections, looking around when they aren't here, stuff like that.
Is it the entire first case, or is it
What
just
is it?
a bit of it?
The empty bed next to Rainbow's. Look,
What is it? I only saw Smarty
doesn't
Pants.
this section here seem odd?
Yes, there's a
It
divot.
definitely looks a little uneven.
Just wear and tear. The reservists
Who
don't
cares?
mind.
It's like,
They'd sleep on the
honest to
floor
God, who
after what we put 'em
cares?
through.
I'm sorry, I'm
and
dumb,
tear?
but what?
I'm not so sure about that.
There's a fold in there. Oh, there we go.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Not exactly what comes to mind when you think wear and tear.
Oh,
does
that
it?
poor bed. Someone
How
stabbed
do you
it.
even see something like that?
I have an eye for detail.
I am so dumb.
Especially
Don't
odd
worry.
details that
I
most
don't
ponies
pick
would
up on
miss.
things that quick.
It's certainly compact, and it doesn't strike me as an ordinary rip either. I wonder, could it have been used to store something?
Small tear. Okay. So, did someone stuff something in there, or what?
Captain Spitfire, I couldn't help but notice your reaction to us finding this tear. Or rather, lack
Actually,
thereof.
I actually also spotted
you
that.
seemed more surprised
Yeah,
by my
I
keen
missed that
eyesight
completely.
than anything else.
Well, this isn't the first time something like this has happened, you see.
Wait, someone
Really?
died?
Yeah, it was pretty common. Not now, obviously, but back in the day. New recruits would hide contraband inside their beds.
Oh.
They figured it'd be the only place the higher-ups wouldn't look.
I'm just gonna stuff this, like,
I,
coke inside
did
my
it
bed.
myself once, when I was a recruit. Hid some chocolate in the bed underneath the pillow.
Ah,
It went
Chacuse.
about as well as you'd expect. I woke up with the underside of my pillow covered in it.
Yeah.
You'd think you'd be smart enough
Chocolate
to put it somewhere out of the
melts.
way at the very least.
Anyway, that's why if a reservist
You put hard
wanted to
candy
hide
in there.
anything, they'd probably put it in the bed itself.
I see. I wonder who made this makeshift hiding place, though.
Your head is warm, so of
Well,
course it's
the
gonna
bed
melt it.
is next to Rainbow's too, after all.
Is that streamlines?
You better not be saying what I think you're saying.
Mr. Wright, where is this coming from? You're not seriously suggesting.
It's not a baseless suggestion, Sonata. Back in the detention center, after you finished grilling Rainbow,
No,
she
oh
said
no,
something,
the thing that needs to
and
be
it made
cold melts to
Cyclops appear
something that's
around
close.
her.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what that means.
I,
but I'll trust that
Psycholox,
it's
don't worry
hardly
about
significant.
Oh, right.
It's like, I saw locks appear behind Rainbow. It was shocking. And it was just like, okay, Felix, do you need to be taken to the home now? Oh no, that thing that needs to be cold melts somewhere close to body heat. Yeah, I know, right?
Sorry. I mean, I could tell that Rainbow was hiding something from you, basically. It was when she was talking about why she was arrested. Right when she said, just a case of me being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
All right. But why are you bringing it up?
Well, I was just thinking, her arrest, maybe it has something to do with this tear in some way.
That's a bit of
I'm
a
not sure.
stretch. Like,
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
I know this is Ace
I'll keep this in
Attorney,
mind.
but that's like a stretch of a stretch of a stretch. Like a rubber
I
band.
swear, you defense attorneys hone in on the smallest of things.
Yeah.
It comes with the job. Can we check out Rainbow's bed too?
Does Rainbow Bed also have a tear?
Nothing.
Well,
As with streamlines. The only real
when has
thing
that
of
ever
note is
stopped
the
Ace
empty
Attorney?
bed and
Yeah,
that
you know what?
tear.
Fair enough.
But we don't know who made it.
Case 3
It
of
could
the
be
of the second
unrelated,
game is like
but I
that.
have a feeling that'd be too good to be true.
Regardless, I think we're about done here.
Really? That was it? I felt like I didn't learn anything. I learned
Captain
juice
Spitfire.
exists.
Yeah?
While we didn't exactly find a lot of evidence, our investigation certainly shows there is more to the Wonderbolt Academy than meets the eye. But I'd like to know what exactly happened to Streamline.
Yeah, we need that
We know
info.
very little about the actual incident itself.
I figured I'd
I can't
for you
wait
to
for
finish.
Ace Attorney
Here, I have a
investigations.
copy of the incident report.
I can't
Let me
wait for it.
explain.
I hope
The
I hope
reservists
to get
were
it
all taking
soon.
part in a mandatory training session.
I wonder who
Nothing
did
out
the
of
art
the
for this one.
Then all
Especially
of a
since they
sudden,
changed artists.
Streamline just collapses out of nowhere.
Oh no.
She passed out?
Not immediately.
Then what?
We found juice, bed
Well,
cuts, and Phoenix
on-site
can't
medical
run.
personnel
The art
rushed
looks
over
awesome.
to
Yeah,
them.
art looks
That's
good.
when they noticed.
They're all original.
Sorry, I just want to get
They're all
this
good.
right. Yeah, they said Streamline presented with multiple symptoms. These were extreme levels of perspiration, a
Ouch.
dangerously high heart
Oh,
rate,
God.
lightheadedness followed by vomiting, and an
Ew.
overwhelming impression of anxiety.
Jesus
These
Christ. Ew.
symptoms only began to stop once Streamline fully lost consciousness.
That's
a lot
that
going
that
on all at
sucks.
once.
Holy shit.
So that's the suspected poisoning then.
God dang. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awful.
Here, you might as well hold on to this.
Yeah, thank you. The incident report. So wait, is she dead or am I just being dumb? And just assume that she didn't die.
What's this? It says Streamline was apparently murmuring something right before she passed out. Streamline was heard weakly repeating the words, "Stay, so sorry," up until the point of losing consciousness.
No idea. Your guess is as good as mine. You wanna know what I think, though? I think that Streamline was hallucinating.
I mumble shit all the time during streams, so you know what?
Yeah. Sounds like she thought some pony was attacking her or something.
That's quite the severe reaction. What happened after Streamline passed out?
The medical staff immediately had her transported to Cloudsdale General Hospital. It was pretty rough, rushing her out like that. She's still there now, under the Royal Guard surveillance.
Oh,
Hopefully she
okay.
bounces
So
back
she was
from
just poisoned and not
Bounced
dead.
back from poisoning?
Jesus.
Well, the hospital said they ran a tox report, but it came back negative. So they don't know what caused this, really. It might be something less serious than what every pony thinks.
Ah, indigestion.
Negative?
Grape juice.
But Rainbow was so certain they accused her of poisoning Streamline.
Really? Well, maybe this was all just a big misunderstanding.
No one goes to
All it
prison
really
after
means
like
is that they
something
can't
like
tell
that.
What caused Streamline's collapse? Nothing else at this stage. Before I forget, did anything else of note happen at the academy recently? It can be anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Yes. It doesn't matter if it seems unrelated. I'd like to know.
Are we
Well,
gonna
there
are you gonna
was
debate?
something else that happened. Something I was gonna get to before you arrived. No idea how it all happened, but I've only just started investigating. You wanna come with?
Yes, please.
Sure. Let's see where
Lead
this
the way.
is going. Are you gonna go running again, Phoenix? Hospital can't see what's his poisoning. Well, that is unconcerning. Surely no poison is hard to detect. One was used. Oh God.
What the? What happened here?
The landing strip is where we practice our takeoffs and landings. It's also part of our obstacle course training.
Pardon me, but has it been used lately?
Yeah, how did
it
you
looks
not
like a
get to
tornado
this?
Tore through here.
Like Jesus.
How on Equestria did you know?
Oh wow. Oh.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Like an
Wow,
actual
Phoenix. Good
tornado?
job. You're learning about the world.
Can't exactly make up something like that, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, but it's just a turn of phrase.
Captain Spitfire, I think you'd better explain what
Look,
happened.
the writers of the show
Right.
run on the
Well, it wasn't
idea
a
of
freak
turning
accident,
phrases
I
into
can tell you
real.
that. The tornado appeared during a standard tour of the Wonderbolt Academy.
Hold on.
Oh, this is more
You give
investigations
tours?
music.
I thought this was a military installation.
For the most part,
Military,
yeah, but we still
pshaw.
offer tours in
They
special
couldn't even handle a
circumstances,
kaiju.
such as for applicants and their families. On occasion, we offer them as a reward for, say, a competition, as in yesterday's tour.
I still can't get over the fact that a tornado actually appeared.
And that's why Phoenix ain't in charge
It's
of
not
this.
really a surprise. We make them all the time.
Congrats, your new Maya.
Absolutely.
Your new Maya
In
Faye.
accordance with the proper procedures. Rainwater doesn't make itself, you know.
I'm not
Rainwater!
Pegasus, so forgive my ignorance. But how exactly would you make a tornado?
It would depend
Spinning
on what
around
size of
really,
tornado
really
you wanna
fast.
make. In theory, if your wing power is strong enough, you could generate one all by yourself. It wouldn't last very long, though, and you wouldn't have a lot of control over it. That's why Pegasi usually work in teams to create them.
This tornado, how big was it?
From what
Pretty
I
big.
understand, it was large. Large enough to completely wreck the landing strip.
So it couldn't have been made by one pony then.
I didn't say that, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Oh.
But something that large.
It'd be difficult to make, yeah. But you have to
Oh.
remember where we are.
Yeah, we're the
Wonderbolt
goddamn
Academy.
Wonderbolts. We make
We
this
have some
shit
of
all the
best players
time.
in all of Equestria. Any one of them could have the wing power to generate a tornado on their own.
That does make an alarming amount of sense. But are you sure it couldn't have been some pony who'd wandered onto Academy
I just
grounds?
wandered in and I
It's
just made a
possible,
tornado.
But
It's
honestly,
okay.
not as likely as some hotshot trainee thinking it's a good idea.
That's happened before?
Yeah, it has.
More than I'd like to admit. Some trainees think that showboating their talents gets them a first-class ticket into the Wonderbolts.
I'm sorry, you have no right to talk about that. I swear to God, you've let people like almost get away with like getting civilians killed, and that was totally fine up until someone rose a ruckus about it, and you lost one of your best students or one of your best reserves. So yeah, shut up.
Nothing could be further from the truth, of course. And it's not always the tornado. Sometimes these hotheads will throw in thunderclouds, lightning jars, and cloud-generating equipment into the
Hey, I'll
mix.
make a bugger natural
Once, we
disaster,
had a
then you.
nasty incident where Ted thought she'd do
I'm gonna
everything
make
she
mine
could to
on
get ahead of the
fire.
competition, including sabotaging the flight routine for the other recruits, putting herself ahead while endangering several spectators. I can tell you right off the bat, we don't tolerate that kind of behavior.
That makes me
here.
wonder about the whole like
ends
the
up happening to
deadbolt
recruits
thing
who
that they
behave
had.
like
I
that?
forgot what the group was.
Nothing I can say in front of a pair of legal advocates.
That's
Oh.
one line of questioning I'm happy to let
Oh, we'll
slide.
just assume that you just disavowed them.
I'm surprised nothing's been cleaned up by now.
I thought you'd
When did
handle
all
the
this
reservists
happen?
to do that.
Funny you should ask. It happened on the same day of Streamline's collapse.
Well, that's sus. That's sus as shit.
Before you two arrived, I was nursing a couple suspicions of my own regarding this whole incident.
What are these
Sorry
suspicions?
for hearing that.
We hadn't scheduled any obstacle course exercises while the tour was going on. Last thing I needed was someone crashing into civilians. So because of that, my best guess is that this was a prank.
I'm sorry. This might have been a prank?
A prank.
Any
Yeah,
of
you
the
just got
recruits
pranked,
would have wanted to
bro.
Spook the ponies on that tour group. Then they'd swoop in and save
Oh yeah,
them.
have a good night there, time to
Typical
think.
glory
We're gonna be
hog
ending in a bit
behavior.
soon too.
I know competition can really bring out the worst in ponies, but that's just...
That's
Yeah.
going too far.
Oh wait.
There's a difference between pushing yourself as hard as you can and being reckless. And if being reckless ends up hurting some pony, then you're no Wonderbolt at that point.
Captain, who was hurt?
One of ours. A Wonderbolt named Fleetfoot. Another was a filly in the tour group. Kid named Sky High.
Oh, you heard a
I had
civilian.
the first responders write up a report. Here's a copy.
Well, shit. Okay. Same day Streamline, perhaps 2 points were injured. Okay.
When I
Well,
find
that's
the
a
pony
shame.
who did this.
Spitfire, this can't just be a coincidence. Something that catastrophic happening on the same day as Streamline's collapse?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
That's sus as shit.
You were? Why?
Look, as a captain, you notice things. You can make connections between two flyers and see how, together, they'd probably make an awesome team. It carries over to when two events occur at the same time. You notice the connection. You can't fail to notice it. So I agree. This is far from just a coincidence. I can't imagine this much going wrong on the same day without some sort of link.
Did the police find anything to support that?
Nope. Which just makes me even more frustrated. But that's why I wanted to bring you two over here.
You wanted to bring us here?
Hey, I
Okay.
read the papers.
Alright, that's
I heard
good.
what that detective Private Eye did. He sounds like a decent guy, so for him to go that far...
Yeah, you know what? I'll bring you guys along. You guys know what
I'm
you're
the
doing.
captain of the Wonderbolts, but I also represent the Wonderbolts. If I act on my own, there's gonna be fallout for all of us.
So,
Same with
I'm gonna hire you to do it.
Maybe he thought he was doing the right thing, but it's made trusting the police difficult.
Oof.
And since we're not the police, since we're not ponies of authority...
We're off
you
the
guys
system.
are my best chance of
We're off the
reliably
grid.
figuring something
Yippee.
out. And sometimes medals, titles, positions, and conflicting personal motives get in the way of that.
On that, we can at least agree. After the amount of evidence tampering I saw, I'd be hesitant to let any pony in authority near a crime scene.
Yep.
Don't worry, Captain
They just
Spitfire.
sussed up
You
the
can
shit
trust
out of
us to
that
find out
thing.
what really happened that day.
I better be able to. Otherwise, it's a one-way ticket back to Ponyville, you get me?
In a direct way.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
throwing you off.
Anyway, you two take a look around. Keep watch from the air. If any
Okay.
pony tries to interrupt, I'll steer them clear.
Wow, so we gotta rely on defense attorneys to do all this the investigating stuff.
Did anything seem off there?
You mean beyond the glare I was getting the
Wait,
whole time?
evidence?
I'm serious.
What evidence tampering did
Did
Sonata
she say
see?
anything blatantly false or untrue? Did your magic stone detect anything?
I'm not a lie detector, Sonata, and neither is my Makatama. We can still be tricked.
I'm guessing the stuff
Sorry.
that happened in the last
I wasn't
case.
trying to imply anything.
To be honest, I'm more curious about what you think of her.
Huh?
Yeah, miss, I have eyes.
Your special talent is getting a good read on ponies, right? Does she seem like some pony we can trust? I'm sure we can go off that just fine.
My talent doesn't really work like that. I'm not beyond being deceived either.
Alright, I'll grant you that. But I saw you back in Spitfire's office. You knew what could really reach her. You knew she wouldn't sit back while Rainbow was in trouble. Give yourself some credit, Sonata. When you sense you need to do something, you do it.
Yeah,
Well, I see you haven't lost your
encouragement,
touch for
investigation.
speeches.
Yeah.
Then, I think
Wonder
Captain
how many minutes
Spitfire
are
is
left?
some
I don't
pony
know.
we can trust. She
Uh,
cares about the ponies under her
About
watch.
10. I'm guessing
That's
most of
the
it's gonna
impression
be
I got,
credits, but
Feels nice being on the same page, huh? You want to write that down in your notebook?
we're on the same
If that was a
page.
joke,
Once.
don't quit your day job, Mr. Wright.
Yeah,
Now,
Feeny,
let's
you
see what
sucked
we can
at jokes
find.
last time, you suck at
You're the
jokes
boss.
now.
If only I had the same optimism you do, Phoenix. But each step we
Congratulations,
take
new
reminds
Maya
me that we're running
Fey.
out of
You
time.
got,
The
you
way
need
Spitfire
to,
was acting
you
earlier
need
in
to
her
inherit all
office.
the jokes you got
I
from your
can't help
previous
but feel we're digging
co-counsel.
into something deeper. I just hope we're not digging ourselves into a pit with no escape.
It's gonna get shitty. Sorry. Oh crap. Alright, back to equity. Oh boy. Here we go again. Oh no, yeah,
It's not often you ask a favor of me. Why is that?
Two main reasons. One, you know that I
Why are you
won't mix
going up to
business with
her
pleasure.
for that?
Yet you insist on deriving satisfaction from your
Yes,
work?
I get turned on by
Of course
mysteries.
I
I'm sorry you had
insist.
to figure
If
out
I were
this
not
way.
satisfied with it, I could not do it day in and day out. But two, I know that the few I ask of you, you tend to grant, or at least consider. The latter is what I'm hoping from you, incidentally, for I have several I must ask.
Oh boy.
That is not what your letter said when you were setting up this social call, and on such short notice, I might
How
add.
did you do this so quick?
You know me. Spontaneity is the spice of life, and I am, if nothing else, a master chef.
Yeah. Yes, you are. What? Wait.
Very well, detective. Let's hear.
Why
these
did
favors
she
of
perk up
yours.
from that? She
The
just
first
came to
is
me
this.
as like someone who's
A
really
mutual
like
associate
stern
wrote to me,
and shit.
hoping I could speak to you on his behalf.
Defective
It
Reed,
seems he's been trying to get in
Detective
touch
Reed
with
used
you
to
all
track
week,
the super
yet you haven't
effective.
answered
Fair enough.
any of his messages.
This mutual associate. You're aware of what he's done?
I am.
Ooh.
Then both you and he know exactly why I've chosen to ignore him.
Believe me, no pony is
You
more
ignored my
disappointed in him
messages. Why
than
did you
I.
ignore my
That
messages?
said, his letter struck a chord with me. He genuinely wants to do right by his friend. I can understand.
That trial was concluded, Detective. I would have nothing to do with issues of custody.
Wait, is that Blue Blood?
I thought you'd say something like that, which is why, before I came here, I wrote back saying not to expect a reply.
Then why did you bother to ask?
Because why not?
nature of
Private Eye probably, yeah.
What Turning Page
Oh,
did,
Private, yeah,
how
Private Eye
things
made
turned
more
out.
sense. Yeah.
Well, I thought it might resonate.
Oh shit! Oh, you're striking a
Now
chord.
then, to my second request.
You're striking
certain
a
Miss
chord there,
Trucy
buddy.
Wright would like to be the co-counsel of Mr. Apollo Justice for the upcoming Manhattan trial.
Ms. Trucy Wright. Phoenix Wright's daughter, yes?
Yep.
The very same.
Yeah.
Surely you can see the absurdity of such a request. It's more sensible to ask a dragon to perform slam poetry in a coffee shop.
They'll set it on
Stranger things have
fire.
happened.
She
Yeah.
is but a child.
Yeah, it's
And
fine.
I have received no request from Twilight Sparkle to provide a badge to this young girl. The impudence is astonishing.
Well, as you say, she is a child. Would you hold a caterpillar accountable for not yet knowing how to fly?
You know I cannot grant this request. We have certain procedures for a reason, and I think it's reasonable of me to want
All
them
right, Trucy, you
respected.
gotta take the bar.
But, if you would, instruct Ms. Wright that she'll need to send an official letter of request my way.
I shall be sure to do so, then.
One more favor left, I take it?
What?
This is a rather extraordinary favor, even for you.
That was
And
slipped
I
in.
mean
Like,
that in
yeah,
every
here you
sense
go.
of the word. You're aware of its confidentiality?
But of course.
And you are aware that, as a member of the High Council, you don't need my permission to view it. You can access it as much as
Wait,
you'd like.
he's a member of the High
The thought
Council?
had
Why?
indeed crossed my
I'm
mind.
so confused.
Then tell me, why do you ask?
I must be honest. I do not ask this for my sake, but on Mr.
Detective,
Justice's
I have 184
The
papers
information
to
in that
ask
file could help him investigate Mr. Overall Concept's murder.
to get the overall
the case
concept.
is
Ayo.
foolproof. Even if that buffoon, Prince Blueblood, were to prosecute, Ms. Rarity's conviction is almost guaranteed.
So it would seem.
Then answer me this. Why should I give the defense this information at all? Why should I tip the scales in their favor, or in any side's favor, after all?
The truth.
That is not the job of the lawkeeper, Detective. It never has been.
We need the truth.
Is that so? Or have you forgotten, while you've stood here in your lonely, austere office, your predecessor, your mentor?
Oh no. Oh. Oh no, and a single tear.
I'm not asking you to tip the scale in anyone's favor, except, I suppose, in favor of fairness itself. Giving that information to Mr. Justice will even the playing field. It will equalize power. Our differences and experiences aside, I'm sure we can both agree that it is also a duty of the lawkeeper.
Damn, he's got you in a vice.
Very well.
Cool, we get more information about the twins, I guess. I think.
Thank you.
While we are on the subject of harsh truths, you should know. You were summoned as a key witness in the Wonderbolt Academy trial in Cloudsdale.
That too?
So, I imagine you won't be able to deliver this file until afterwards.
Oh boy.
Oh, fiddle-hooves and horse apples. The bureaucrats and their penchant for bad timing.
You
Oops.
needn't fret.
Don't
I
need to
doubt
swear
you'll be
there,
there
man.
long. The prosecution is quite resolved, it seems.
Oh
Fine, then.
god, who's the
I shall make
prosecutor
my way
for
to the
that one?
courtroom Post-haste.
I don't want to. Who's the prosecutor for that one going to
Never
be?
forget him.
Oh. Wait.
Nor I.
His overall concept
The
is...
world loves a fallen hero more than a vanquished villain, after all.
History can say what it wants, but rarely does it remember.
Don't tell me that
anything
overall
from it.
concept had a thing
No
for
matter
equity
what it
too.
thinks of him, I'll always
how many-
remember who he truly
How many
was.
pies have this guy managed to sink in?
I know you will, Equity. Now then, I must be off. Please excuse me.
Of course. Take care, Philo.
I am... oh god, oh... ah. And so things will start getting more sus... Oh look, a stamp. I think that's a stamp. What? To equity from Lockkeeper A. Who's A? The dude from Xenoblade? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I don't know who that is, but alright. I guess we gotta wait till next time. Yeah, I thought Sonata was still Jarvie Jerd. I really like their take on like the end credits theme from like the previous one, but I understand why they don't have that anymore because I got copywritten each time they played that song. This song is good though. You must be an MIB and Marin Black. Ah, psst. Sick transition moment. I love that note. Yeah, boy, yeah, girl, yeah, boy. I don't know, yeah, girl, yeah, girls, yeah, boy. Okay, yeah, I'm glad these folks still have a very good sense of humor. I wish I had some talented music here. I'm thinking the stamp could be a key item in a later episode. Yeah, most likely, yeah. Wow, I'm so glad that Trucy now learned how teleportation works. Hello, darkness, my old friend. But they still hired, like, Al to do some of the work here, so... They can fully animate. When will they fully animate it? I have no idea if they'll... That seems like it'd be really hard for them to do. It's, the most that they can do is really use vectors, and yeah, it still turned out really good, especially with the mouth animations and whatnot. I mean, if they're gonna try and do animations like that, it'd probably take this project even longer. Alright, well, that was, yeah, that was, more Ace Attorney. More Ace Attorney Elements of Justice. We'll be doing another session of this, like, probably before we do Ace Attorney for real, but I will try, damned if I do, damned if I don't, try to do it before we do Ace Attorney, because, well, yeah, I know that there's going to be, like, a striking dissonance between, like, the two parts and whatnot, so, yeah, it's, we'll see what we do, at least, but... Oh yeah, like I said, this was just gonna be a short stream. I didn't want to like go for any longer than than where we're at currently. So yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, we gotta leave a comment on here. We have to. Let's see. Funny how this series treats Speedfighter better than the show. Here she seems like an actual military commander. Okay, let me just see. What should I write? The juice. If this were an actual ace attorney game, I would probably be stumped at the Wonderbolts part for about an hour only to realize the grape juice boxes were important. And emoji, I'm juiced for the next episode. You know what? Yeah. Can I use the dab emote? Yeah, you know what, dab. Yeah, there we go. No. We're more professional here than that. Actually, I'm curious if there's any more, like, folks in the pod here that I recognize. It doesn't look like it, actually. Well, at least from here. Yep. So, alright. I'll just take this up again for hopefully in another session. Probably, hopefully, when we actually do get to doing Ace Attorney. If we do so, we're gonna likely do it like an hour before we would normally stream, so that we do that, and then we move on to the next part, because I think that 3-3 is another hour-long session right here. So yeah, I see my favorite pawn is over there, so I'm already jazzed up and ready for the next part. So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end things off here. Thanks again for folks who are tuning in for this. Again, I'm not exactly expecting the moon for... I think it'll be on a Saturday since I'm only off on Saturdays. We'll see. If we can do it on a Saturday, I hope I can do it early. It just depends on the timing. But yeah, that's it for this session. We'll be taking this up again, hopefully soon. But yeah, I promise... I sincerely promise to everyone that I will not be holding off for another 3 months between sessions. These people release parts so quickly now. I'm sorry. I respect their... Oh wait, I forgot to like the video. I respect these guys' work, but damn, they released parts 7... Has it been 7 months? Oh my goodness. Whoopsies. I sincerely apologize. But yeah, I promise that I won't take months between sessions in order to watch it. I admit I had to remind myself about a bunch of stuff that happened before. So, last time was the end of January. Was it really that by then? God damn. Yeah, I'll promise to be better about it. I only have like 5 parts to catch up on. Oops. We'll do this weekly. We'll do this every Saturday. Does that sound good to everyone? Every Saturday? At least leading up to, when we get to the next session. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright. That's it from me. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and hope to see you folks for the next session. We'll be streaming, Final Fantasy IX tomorrow. Which reminds me I need to grind for money. I'm sorry. Alright. Have a good night, y'all. Take care. Doo-doo. 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 Do-do-do. Do-do. 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 I wish you the best with your job there, Night Shroud, by the way.